What's up, YouTube? This is Dave with DNR Reptiles. I posted a few videos on YouTube so far, so now I figured it was time for me to show you my collection. My collection is relatively small. I work out of my house. This is my setup. It's a little messy right now. Please excuse the mess. I have one male rack, a baby rack down here that I built all by myself, which was definitely a learning experience, and I can't wait to do another one. And a female rack. The female rack is only got 4 snakes in it yet, so I still have room for one more. But the male rack was recently just filled. This is Milky Way. He's been my breeding male for the past 2 years so far. He's still my main breeding male, but I did decide to hold back his son this year. And I'm hoping in the next year or two, his son will take his place. This is him in all his glory. He's a very lovable snake. He's a little on the scary side, but we all love him here. He's just got his own little personality. Huh, Milky Way. Next up, I have a son that I hatched out August of this year. His name is Twix. Keeping with that candy theme. He is a pinstripe Mojave leopard. And I think he's also got pastel in him, which if he does, that'll mean that he was an all-gene animal from his clutch, which is why I think he'd be the perfect successor to his dad. He's about 6 months old and about 250 grams. So he's almost a breeding size, about halfway there. He's got really high, like orange-yellow markings on his side, which is why I think he might have the pastel in him as well. But regardless, he's definitely a very pretty snake, and I can't wait to see what type of babies he makes. Okay, say hi, Liam. There you go. Good job. Now, the third male that I just picked up, I actually picked him up this weekend at the Baton Rouge Herp Show. So I'm going to save him and the female that I bought for the end. On to the female rack now. We have Honey at the top. She's my biggest and also my sweetest female that I have. Biggest snake in general that I have. She is a Lemon Blast. Again, this is Honey. Whew. Like I said, she's my most docile snake. She's so sweet. Everybody in the house just loves her. Huh, Honey. And she's so pretty, too. For just being a Lemon Blast, she's very, very bright. The actual video doesn't do her justice as how yellow she is. She almost looks brown on the video, but she is very, very yellow. With almost a purplish head. When I first had her, in fact, I thought she was a super pastel pinstripe, but breeding her proved that obviously that wasn't the case. All right, sweetheart, can I have my hand back? She's so strong. Next up in my female rack, we have S'more. I don't know if you can really see the names on there, but I did write their names and their genes on here. She is a pastel lesser cryptic. She's the first recessive gene I bought, but I'm not really interested in working cryptic too much, although I know they pair good with clowns. When I first picked her up, she used to like to hiss a lot, but she's definitely gotten used to being handled a lot more. She's very pretty as well. Unfortunately, it seems like all my females have pastel in them, which I'm not thrilled about, but I'm not upset about either. It seems like that's just the one gene for whatever reason I cannot avoid. But there she is. That's S'more. I named her that because she kind of has like a burnt marshmallowish color to her on the sides. I thought it was a very fitting name. Up next in the racks, this is my only snake not named after food. This is Dose. She was named Dose because she was the second snake I've ever produced. Her and her brother. She's very food motivated, so I'm not going to get too close to her, but I will take her out in a second. So Dose is pretty much tap trained, but she does scare me sometimes because she likes to come flying out of the bin when I open it up. But usually I hit her with the snake hook one good time, and she's perfectly docile. I hatched her out in 2024. She's offspring of Milky Way and Honey. And she's almost a breeding size, so I'm thinking that possibly next year she'll go. She's a pastel Mojave, or pastave as they like to call them. I'm hoping to produce some bells with her. I produced some bells for the first time this year, and they're definitely going to be more pets than holdbacks, but I'm definitely holding on to them. And that's it besides the new female I picked up this weekend, which I'm going to save again for the end. So now we're on to the baby racks. Alright, first up we have, this is Coconut, and this is Marshmallow. I named her Marshmallow because S'more was her mom, and it just seemed like a very fitting name. I'll do Coconut first. These are the only two bells I produced so far, but Coconut is a beauty for sure, with that very, very blue eye. And she's all white. She's got a little bit of a marking down her dorsal fin. A little bit of a stripe, but that's about it. Other than that, she is pure white, beautiful as can be. And then this is Marshmallow over here. Marshmallow, if you can't tell, has some black markings on her face and a little bit of a marking on her tail. I'm assuming that's like Paradox coming in, but I'm not really sure what caused that. The goal this year was to produce at least one bell to keep as more of a pet, but when I produced these two, I wanted to keep this one, and my wife really wanted to keep this one, so we compromised, and I guess we're keeping both of them. She's got the very pretty blue eyes as well. And just that white contrast with that black markings on her face is just so cool. Up next, this is Fudge. Fudge is just kind of a name my son came up with, so she's just named Fudge. She's just a pastel. Again, I can't get rid of the pastels. All the clutch, all her and her sisters were all females. It was a 5-egg clutch, and they all came out as female. But she's probably going to go on Morph Market real soon because she's had 3 or 4 meals in her now, and I think she's ready to go. She's a consistent eater. She's eating live still. I haven't gotten her switched over yet. Although, with the babies, I'm more worried about just getting them eating in general. But she's very active, and as you can tell, she's pretty docile. She's a beautiful snake. Huh, Fudge? So I'm a pretty girl. All right, sweetheart. Now, these two don't have any names yet, but these two are also my problem children. This one's a pastave over here, and neither one of these have wanted to eat for me yet. This one I'm not super concerned about yet because she's still relatively healthy looking, but I did try and assist feed her at one point, and she ended up regurgitating, so I think that was partially my problem though, because that was my only second time doing it. But this one I'm a little more concerned about because she was already the smallest in the clutch, and here she is not eating. Last time I weighed her, she was 40 grams. She did take the assist feed when I tried the other day, but again, it was my first time doing it, so I did her first because I was more concerned about her. And I did this one second. She's just a basic leopard. But she is very pretty. And God, do I hope she ends up eating soon, because she's too pretty to let anything happen to. But once these two eat consistently, I'll have them on Morph Market as well. So hopefully that's real soon. Alright, so now we're getting to the good stuff. This is what I picked up over the weekend. I picked up this male right here. I do not have names for these two yet, but this is the male that I purchased. He is a black pastel pied. Beautiful pied, if I do say so myself. Very dark markings along his back. Dark head stamp, little eye stripe. My plan was to purchase a female with some recessive genes, because I didn't have any recessive that I wanted to work at. Like I said, I had the one cryptic, but I wasn't really too interested in working that. So my plan was to go ahead and buy a female with some recessives, either a clown, pied, some type of albino maybe. He was actually the second purchase I made after I bought the female. I did buy a female, but he was the second purchase I made. And I actually purchased him specifically to pair with that female. I'm going to go get that female right now. Hold on. And here she is. This is the female that I purchased. She is a little on the skittish side. She is a pewter, again, with the damn pastel, but I apparently can't avoid it. She is a pewter Candino. So my hoping is that I can pair her with the black pastel male and get supers with both het pied and het either candy or albino. But she is just stunning with that purplish silver color on her, with that orange sides, the ghost heads. Oh my God, you can't beat that. There you go, sweetheart. You can go back. But that's pretty much it, YouTube. That is my little setup. Hopefully we'll have some good things coming soon. I'm thinking about taking this year off of breeding with just the way the market's been. But next year I hope to come back super strong, breeding all sorts of stuff. Keep an eye out for me on Morph Market. That's DNR Reptiles. D, capital D, little N, big R.